Yeah, I loved the girl. Can I say I love her anymore? No. I'm too broken for that. You know, you pour yourself out into somebody and you give every ounce of yourself to somebody and it's not enough. And it doesn't matter. Whatever you do isn't going to make them happy. If they're miserable on their own terms. It's not because of you. And whatever you give them isn't going to help. It took me 3 years to learn that. But I'm glad I did. Do I regret the relationship? Absolutely not. Am I glad that I was in a relationship with her? Yeah. Yeah, she taught me a lot of things. But will I ever have those feelings for her again? No. No. It couldn't happen. You know, I'm a different person than she is. And I spent 3 years trying to think I was the same person as her. And just because I fell for her didn't mean I had to be exactly like her. And it's sad. I wasted a lot of time away from my family for somebody who didn't care about me. But my family's still here, you know? They're still here. And I know that they're always going to be here. Even if I'm a shithead, even if I screw up, they're still here, you know? And I look at my family now, and yeah, I was gone for 5 months, and I grew up a lot. And, you know, at first they didn't notice it. You know, a few days back, they think I'm the same old me. But they see it now, you know? They know that, yeah, I'm not this young 18-year-old boy. No, I'm an 18-year-old man now. Like, I know how to take care of myself. And I've realized they've grown too. You know, my oldest brother, shit, he's married now, works all the damn time. My middle brother, he's a dad. You know? Like, I never thought my entire life that I would see him grow into this crazy awesome dude. You know, he always made my life hell, and I always thought that was, like, personal. But it's just what brothers do. I've learned that now. But I used to take it personal, and now I see him, and I can be like, yo, I love you, fuckhead. And he's like, oh, I love you too, dickhead. And that's our relationship, and I'm cool with that. It takes a lot for you to learn things like that, you know, for it to really hit you and realize how much it mattered. And my brother is now grown up so much in 5 months that I haven't seen him, and I've grown so much in 5 months that he hasn't seen me. And I think it's made us a lot stronger. And before I left, I would have never said that. And I'm so happy. You know, all I ever wanted was for us to be tight. And after I came out, you know, it was rough. You know, it was just rocky and rough. And I mean, a lot of things changed for him. And it was scary for him. And I never held that against him. But it hurt. But now I know why, you know. He had to adjust like I had to adjust. And now I look at him and I'm his little brother, you know. There's no doubt in his eyes when he looks at me, and that's a feeling that I can't even explain. And I look at my mother, and she knows that she raised a great young man because, yeah, I came back home, but I was able to take care of myself, you know. She knew that I was strong enough to do what I had to do, and that means more to me than anything. She had faith in me, even when I didn't have faith in myself. So yeah, I'm back in Jersey. I'm enjoying it, very much so. And I am living life completely different than I used to. I am talking to people, and I'm not letting my anxiety take over, you know. I'm thinking of nothing than walking down the street and saying, hey, what's up? I've already met tons of kids in this neighborhood. I've already met tons of friends. If you would have asked me that a year ago, I would have never walked out my damn door. I would have never approached anybody. But now I've learned, you know, I used to not be secure with myself. For many reasons, not just me being trans, but for many reasons. And now, I'm confident enough to know, hey, if I walk up to somebody, they're either going to like me or they're not going to like me. And oh well, you know, there are going to be people in your life that don't like you. And that's okay. Not everybody has to like you. You don't have to like everybody. But you just have to realize it's a part of life. And don't let that just chase you away from every opportunity there is. You know, if you let your fear take over, you're not going to get anywhere. And I couldn't have said that when I left, you know. I learned a lot from leaving, and I'm glad I did what I did. I really am. But I'm glad to be home now, and I'm glad to use that experience to my benefits. And I'm happy. Like, it's the first time in my life that I could sit here and tell you I am beyond happy. That there is not one thing that could take me down in this moment. And I guess as just being humans in general, that's what we look for all of our life. And we all sit here and we all try to build a life before we get happy, you know? We're like, oh, we get married, have kids, and then we'll be happy. No, get happy now, you know? Like, be happy now so you can make a happy life. So you can continue to have a happy life. And that's what I'm learning, you know? Life is always going to be just another lesson. You know, as everything happens, you're just going to learn from it. And this was a lesson. And I'm glad I was taught it. But I'm glad I'm home. I'm glad I'm with my family. I'm glad I get to see my niece. Oh my God, I cannot explain to all of you guys how beautiful and perfect she is. She makes my heart melt every time I see her. She's just the cutest little goddamn thing. She is my little schnookin' pie. And, you know, I'm just enjoying life now. I'm not going to let nothing take me down anymore. Life's too short. You know, you just got to live your life and be happy. And if you've got to do things and mess up terribly, just learn. Do it. Do it. Life's too short. If that's the only way you're going to learn, go out there and do it. That's it. Don't sit back and act like, oh, well, you know, I can't do that. Or it's never going to work. Who cares if it doesn't work? When I left, I never, ever, ever, ever thought it was going to work. I was having panic attacks every single day. Here I am telling the girl I'm having panic attacks because of my family. No, I'm having panic attacks because I'm horrified of leaving my family. Come on, anybody who knows my mother, I have it made. I'm my mommy's little baby. She loves her children. My mother would do anything for us. So here's a just turned 18-year-old kid, and he's up and leaving the nest that is perfectly made for him. Yeah, I was horrified. I never thought it was going to work, you know? But I went there, and I thought it was going to work once I got there. Because, I mean, once you get there, there's no turning back. You can't just up and leave. I don't drive. I couldn't just be like, oh, peace out. But I did what I did. I learned, and that's what matters. And everybody around me knows that I learned. You know? They respect me more. And God, do I respect them more. I can't tell you how grateful I am for my mother. I can't. There are no words in this entire world that can tell you how grateful I am for my mother and my brothers. I love them so much. And I am so grateful that even though I fucked up, I screwed up royally, you know, they're still here. I'm lucky enough to say my family's still here. That's all that matters. You know? So go out there. Mess up. You know, make mistakes. Do it. But just realize, like, hey, I can mess up. My life will not be over if I mess up. Stop being scared of what's on the other side of something and just do it. Because the only thing that's going to happen is it's either going to work out or it's not going to work out, and then you learn from it. Don't let it take you down. Just learn from it. Be like, oh shit, this happened, it didn't work out. Realize why it didn't work out and go on from there. It's the only way you're going to grow. And I am so glad that I was smart enough to do that. You know? It's just, you never think you're going to push yourself to that point to get out of your fear zone, but once you do it, I no longer fear anything. Nothing. I walk out my backyard, it's pitch black, and I'm like, la 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 la. I would have never done that before. Never. It's dark out there, right? I have like woods surrounding my house and shit. I walk out there now, I'm like, whatever's out there isn't scarier than what I've been through. So why does it matter? You know? I've had worse shit happen. What's gonna come after me? A little skunk? Alright, cool. Just remember that, guys. Like, things happen for a reason. It sounds cliche and everything, but it happens for a reason. So, do what you gotta do, learn from what you gotta learn from, and go on. Move on. Be happy. That's all I can say. I'll be making videos a lot more now, guys. I've got time. And you know what? Got nothing better to do. So, you guys know where to reach me. Got anything to say? Y'all know I'm an open book. Go for it. Bye, guys.